And we are going into game 3. I just checked the video of the last game. I'm really sorry if my voice was a bit weird near the end. It was just really intense, man. It's really intense. Next map being MLG Metalopolis. Unlike regular Metalopolis, I believe this does have a supply depot at the bottom of the ramp, preventing any kind of ramp blocking shenanigans as far as building a base there. And at the 6 o'clock position we have the pink Zed. And at the 12 o'clock position we have Jakkari. It's really cool. It's like, check this fact. Oh yeah. And the last game, if you guys didn't tune into it, I suggest checking it out right now. Insane gameplay that I think can only be matched by White Raw. It's just that good. And I'm thinking of upping the graphic settings just a smidge for the next game so you guys can enjoy it a bit more than usual. I have kind of upped it, but here's a little bit more of an up because my FPS is just so sick right now. And there we go. Ooh, shinier. And my FPS is getting boned a bit, but a little bit boned, but for you guys, I always go in high. Oh yeah, nice ripple effect. So last game we saw some epic cheese that did not fail. In this game, what will we be seeing out of these two players? Looks like Zeddy's kind of scouted the wrong position. Oh wait, no, this is actually the right position. This position over here is actually the wrong position because it's close by air and not close by ground, which is allowed on this map. And we've got a refinery going down relatively early for Jakkari, who normally doesn't like taking that refinery until his second barracks. And we have the gateway going up as well. A little race going on, tag, or Tom and Jerry as I'd like to call it, between Jakkari's SCV and Zed's probe. Zed playing pretty standard so far, going for his own gas. Will this be a 4-gate? Will this be a regular game? Only time will actually tell. Orbital command coming up. Kind of, well, I wouldn't know. I'm not really a Terran player. I think this is a standard timing though. And we've got a cyber core coming down. Another standard timing. SCV checking out Zeddy's base. And what do we have here on the Terran end of things? We have the reactor. This is a bit different. Reactor, no second racks anywhere. What do we have in the development tab? Just the second supply depot going down. There goes the second racks. Interesting choice with the reactor first instead of tech lab. Because you know and I know it, guys. Those marauders, them upgrades, all comes down to it. And we have an immediate chrono boost to the warp gate. This looks like it will be our 4-gate timing, as you'd want to get this warp gate done as soon as possible. And a lot of energy being saved in this nexus specifically for this warp gate, I believe. Another supply depot going down. The second rack's nearly done, and the stalker is nearly out. Will Zed poke out with the stalker to see what Jakkari is up to? Oh, interesting pylon positioning. Zed always has excellent pylon positioning around the map. And another sneaky MGS probe around here. 3 Marines on the field, but unfortunately for Jakkari, he hasn't gotten them upgrades. And 2 more Marines are on the way. And his tech lab is just about done. 2 more Marines will be on the way. And a command center build, along with a Nexus? Huh. This doesn't look like it's going to be an all-in after all from Zeddy's. But will he go 3-gate expand? Or 3-gate robo expand? That is the question, which is probably on everybody's mind. 2 more Marines being added to the mix, bringing our tally up to 20. And Zeddy's is actually ahead in SCVs, and you guys are probably wondering, why do I keep calling him Zeddy's? Well, the simple matter of the fact is his name was Zeddy's for about a year until he changed it to just Zed, and here we are. As you look at the development tab, we have a robo is coming on the way, 3-gate robo opening, and warp gate is done. I wonder if this timing is standard for getting these gates exactly halfway as the warp gate, like the warp gate is done when these gates are halfway through, and even the robo is halfway through. And another pylon coming down. Command center is nearly done for our player Jakkari. Although Zed is actually way ahead if you look at it from an economic point of view. Even though it's not really showing as much because of this damn mule, which is so OP. And will he transfer some workers down to his natural? Wait for it. Wait for it. Jakkari's like, no, I want to oversaturate my main because that's how we do it in the GSL. Very interesting name. Oh wow, I was calling him Jakkari off to the whole. Wow, I apologize to Jakkari because I played way too much Wrath of the Lich King and there were Jakkari trolls on that. So I really apologize to him. His name is Jakkari, and just to put an exclamation point. Yeah, paying homage to Like TV. And we have a robo bay going down, pretty standard. No mortals as of yet from Zeddies. Zeddy's still ahead in the probes, but with those two mules it kind of negates that fact a little bit. And we have a starport coming down along with reactor. Looks pretty standard MMM. No upgrades as of yet, I believe. No engineering bay. And the army of Jack looks pretty intense right now. And Jack is scouting with this one SCV, which is gonna die a brutal death. Be like blown to bits. Oh no! And he's dead. Will this piss off Jakkari? Only time will tell. And it looks like he's gonna switch this factory and make a factory go for a little ride. Oh, this game looks like it's gonna be pretty interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And Zed is actually doing a really nice job with his macro and making sure that his probe count is high. And he's going for his Thermal Lance upgrade along with getting out his first Colossi. And he's doing a pretty good job macroing at this point in time. And so is Jakkari. He's like, I want Raxes. Lots of Raxes. And he did get his engineering bay, so I expect upgrades. And Zed is taking a sneak peek of Jack's army. And I don't think he's really happy with that because his army is kind of insignificant. Going for the charge upgrade to Zealots, which make them tackle everything on the ground. I just wonder if they ever have an upgrade of charge which would make Zealots fly into the air into Mutalisks. That would just be the ultimate way to fix the whole Muta balance. It would just be awesome. But anyway, we have a Templar Archives going down, so it could be a quick switch into Zealot Archon, which is a really strong build that a lot of top-notch Protosses do use. Not as much as I'd like them to use it, but still pretty good. And we have Storms being researched as well, so not just Zealot Archon, more like Zealot Archon Templar. Speaking of which, you got our first Templar on the field. Will there be a Ghost Academy from the other player? Yes, the Ghost Academy is going up, +1 weapons is going up, the shield upgrade is going up as well. And Stim is already done some time ago. And will there be another expo from our Terran player? Oh, speaking of expos, Zeddy is one step ahead of our Terran player going for the expos, also going for double upgrades himself, and slowly starting to mass up his own army, going for another, not a Colossi, but an Observer. And let's just check the units tab. We have 1 High Templar out, 1 Colossi, 9 Zealots. But still, in my opinion, favors Jakkari quite heavily in this army tab. Not just in supply, but in just unit composition. And speaking of Jakkari, it looks like he's going to be going for the kill. And it looks like he will be sniping this third expo of Zeddy's. Oh, Zeddy's is about to shit the bed. And he immediately cancels his Nexus. His positioning is, I wouldn't say good at all. And he's slowly chrono boosting another zealot. And I think, yeah, legs is done. So these zealots will be very potent against this army, especially if they get their side blades into those marines. Oh, and looks like we're gonna have a heavy army. And storms! Excellent storms land! Another storm lands! And another storm lands! This army has been heavily weakened. And it looks like, okay, it looks like, wow, Zed did an excellent job over there. Jakkari is dazed. Huff, his army is in tatters. And Zed with some excellent storms. And his +1/+1 is nearly done. I believe Jakkari's +1 had already completed. Yes, it has completed. And he's going for +1 armor. And has he started his armory? His armory has not started, so he's going to be in a little bit of a bother with that. And he's slowly remacroing his army, but wow, that was some excellent storms over there. And this is kind of a cookie cutter build with a mix between Archons, Colossi, and Zealots. But Zeddies really needs to throw down some more Templar, because the Templar, man, they can actually totally obliterate this bio ball very, very easily. Oh, if he only had Templar on the high ground, he could actually... No, never mind. Well, Zeddies knows that it's coming. He knows the push is coming. Is he going to go for +2/+2? No, he's not going to go +2/+2. What is Zeddies going to be doing? Oh, Zeddies is heavily supply blocked right now. Are any of these pylons gonna finish? This is a terrible time to be supply blocked. And Zeddy's going for his third as well. Some wise moves. And it looks like Jakkari is also on that same track of mine, going for his third. Also mixing in a few Vikings, not overcommitting to that Viking count. But he really should be overcommitting to that medevac count, because his medevacs are very low in number. Only with 3. But in comparison to his bio ball, you need a lot more than that. And we've got some Templar out on the field with that bio ball, but we also have ghosts. So this match is gonna be friggin' insane, ladies and gentlemen. Jakkari is in a bad position, in my point of view, because he's kind of confused. He doesn't know exactly what to do in this situation. Jakkari also realizing he doesn't have an armory, going for that armory along with the second engineering band, going to be cranking out the +2/+2. While Zeddies is cranking out the +2/+2 himself. Also, he could be throwing down a few more chrono boosts, but he's in such a good position. And, well, I don't know, man. It's gonna be an insane match to watch, and I'm just glad I'm watching this in high definition. Oh, yeah. And here we come, the bio train. And it looks like these ghosts are just chilling out at the watchtower, and they're like, no, we just want to chill out near the watchtower, not anywhere like close to it, because that's what the cool people do. And the uncool probe is now chilling out at the tower, and Zeddy should have a fair enough idea that something is coming, but the question is when. And I really like what he's done with this cookie cutter build, because mixing in a lot of different things, like the Colossi having these 4 Colossi having these high temps. But the only problem is if these temps get EMP'd, it's gonna go horribly wrong. But the +2 weapons is nearly done, along with the +2 armor. He really should just give that a chrono boost, but instead he's chrono boosting this another observer. Okay, it looks like an observer was sniped, maybe. Was there an observer following this army? Oh, and the ghost taking up a forward position, wanting to nom these. Oh, and there's a cloak. Oh, these ghosts go down. The ghosts go down. Oh, the ghosts go down. There was an observer with that army, clutch observer, and the ghosts go down. Jakkari is wondering what to do, man. Jakkari with his +2/+2 halfway, well, just kind of 30% done. This game is just off the chain right now. 21 zealots are on the field. They will be devastating. And since they have +2 done, +3 is on the way. And another Colossi is coming out. Ooh, this game is so good right now. This game is so good. It's so much better than my awkward spikes of FPS. But yeah. The good news, ladies and gentlemen, is I have found a surrogate who can actually cast these games and stream them online, so that we can provide you the best entertainment online, and it should all be good. Alright, will Zeddies actually see this coming? Oh, these Vikings are stacked together, and one Viking goes down, two Vikings go down, three Vikings go down, the other Vikings are going down, and this is just bad. Oh, but these ghosts made their way in, and the ghosts, these ghosts, will they land any EMPs? One EMP lands, but I think oh my god, the EMP missed the entire army, and one ghost is actually just killing everything right now, and one Templar down. Two Templar. Oh, one Templar gets saved. And what's he doing? Everything is getting sniped right now. Oh, and there we go. The Obs comes, and all is well. Let's have a look at the units lost tab. Wow, Zeddies is totally dominating the Terran player right now. Terran losing double the amount of resources, and that in his case is really bad. And if I were him, man, I'd totally be trying to expo again, because I don't know, man, his main base is nearly mined out, his second base is nearly mined out. I'd totally be trying to go for another expo, and he is indeed trying to do that, maxing out his production facilities as well. We have, how many production facilities are these? About 11 racks or so. 11 racks. Okay, this is interesting. Really good games by Zed. This is some high quality stuff that is providing us today. And +3/+3 is nearly done. Zed is nearly maxed out, and I think he's just gonna wait till he's maxed and then just go for the gut. With the jugular, I should say. These ghosts have just been so useless throughout the entire game. It's been really sad. And it looks like Zeddies is moving out, but he really should be careful with his Templar, who are just taking a float at the moment. Just floating, you know, doing the float. And this one Marauder should be able to spot for Jakkari and see where the army is. And these ghosts, man, they are so pissed. They're like, we are ghosts, we shred armies, and we are still OP. And scanning himself to just check if there was an observer there, scanning to see if the army was positioned, well, where exactly the army was positioned, and an OBS is coming. Oh, is this going to be an epic battle? Yes, this is going to be an epic battle. They're still jockeying for position, but I think he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it, and will he charge? Will he charge? Oh, it's lagging. And he's charged in. He's charged in. Storms all over the army. Half the army is... Oh, another half of the army is decimated. And all of these units are like... But Jakkari is actually winning. Jakkari has finished the entire fight. Jakkari has muscled his way, and Jakkari is decimated. Oh my god, Jakkari has just decimated Zed's entire force. Zed... I just turn around and try and fight because there's nothing you can really do in this situation. And more... Oh, some zealots coming, and they're shredding the army of Jakkari, but oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a really close battle, and I think Jakkari has come. Oh, but the charge gets refreshed, and a lot of these Vikings are going down, and more zealots coming in. And wow, that was really clutch play. Even though Zed lost a lot in that engagement, it still favors... Oh, wow. That was epic. It still favors Zed as far as the units lost tab goes. These upgrades have truly been the difference. And Jakkari is going to get his +3/+3 done, so... Oh, I just don't know what's going to happen. Right now, the army tab and Jakkari's overall army is just so much bigger than Zed's. Zed has banked up over 6,000 minerals! Holy shit! Throw down like 100 zealots and just keep going for it. Oh my goodness, he's just chrono boosting all of his gateways at the same time. Holy shit, except for this one gateway. And he chrono boosted his cyber core. He's just trying to chrono boost everything. And these probes, man, just chilling out over here. We've got another Ultra Death Ball coming here, but it's not a Protoss one. It is, in fact, a Terran Death Ball, which is on its way. Oh my god, this is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. Jakkari's still ahead as far as food goes. But I don't know, man. Zed is just slowly clawing his way back into the battle. He's still got over 7,000 minerals right now. But he's just keeping on making more and more zealots. He has 29 zealots right now. Oh, and he's going for it. Is he going for it? Oh my god, he's going for it. He's going for it. He just crashed into that army, but I don't think he'll be able to make it. Jakkari turning this entire Toss army to goo. I think this is going to be GG. But, oh, and another warp in with about 9 zealots. But I don't think this is going to happen, man. And he's going for it. And all these zealots get turned into goo. I believe this should be GG unless it becomes ridiculous like the last game. Jakkari is expanding behind this, securing where the old gold base was. And now he's pushing into the second base of Zeddies. And Zeddies with one clutch Colossi is just managing to fend off this army. But there are a few lone... oh, this is hell. There are a few lone Vikings on the map. And just so many zealots. Oh my goodness. Zed could actually just throw down a bunch more gateways and just keep throwing zealots into the fray and slowly just whittling this army down. But now since his opponent's army has the +3 upgrade, and he's going for a +1 ship upgrade, which I believe he should have gotten like about half an hour ago. But considering this game is only 29 minutes old, half an hour would have been like in the menu screen. And we've got more high temps being warped in and turned into Archons, and more zealots being warped in. This game is firmly in the favor of Jakkari. But Zed is still fighting, man. And we have the final battle of the game. Bunch of zealots flying in. One clutch, actually a pair of Colossi turning this army into goo. Oh my goodness. And now the Colossi go down. The third is down. Another Colossi is coming. And just so many more zealots, but he just muscles his way through it. Another Colossi got down. The probes are attacking. For ire, they say. And it looks like it's going to be a GG. Thank you all for watching this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The score is currently going to be 2-1 after this game. And in favor of Jakkari. And we'll be going to game 4. And hopefully game 4 will be brought to you on another PC which will be better than mine. It'll be streamed live, so that will be better. So hope you guys enjoy it. GG!
Replay saved.